Hello, everyone. I welcome you to this workshop in which I am trying to attempt to make it as clear as possible what exactly is Journey of Self. Because I find most of you reaching out to me with this question, some of you curious but hesitant. So I thought, why not just help you understand what exactly is this? So, friends, to begin with, it's the name of my coaching program. I have named it as Journey of Self. Now, in this very small presentation, you will learn what all it entails, the duration, the cost, and whether or not something you're looking for. So let's get started. So here, if you look at it, as a coach and also as a cognitive behavior therapist, my expertise is in helping people who are going through a crisis. And crises can be of various types, but these three that are listed here, these are the ones I am an expert in, helping people find their way out. So, a crisis is when you are hit by an unfortunate circumstance, hardships, adversities, which can be in form of a personal loss, like a sudden death of a loved one, a job loss, like being fired without any due notice, or a relationship failure. These are the three areas, and these are the three main crises that I, as an expert, will help you if you are kind of suffering from any of these three or all of those, and I'll help you find your way out. So when you enroll in the journey of self, this is what it'll be covering into. Now, this one is basically to get you a glimpse of the impact crisis has on ourselves. Now, if you look at this screen, I mean the image on the screen, you will find that when we are hit by a crisis, it's not just our physical health that's impacted, but it's our mental and emotional health, which basically is the reason of our well-being. A holistic well-being is only when we have a healthy mind and a healthy body. Now, excuse me for my cough. We have, when we are hit by crisis, it's not just one area that really gets impacted. It's our entire self that's impacted. Now, how resilient we are, how much of capacity we hold to bounce back, that varies with person to person. And being resilient or resiliency is a life skill. Some of us, none of us are actually born with it, but our circumstances, our belief systems, and our support systems in our life kind of help us build that. So some of us may not really have a support system, and we do not really know how to bounce back from hardships. And that's precisely the reason why our physical health might suffer, which equally impacts our mental health. So, for example, if you have a poor digestive system, a poor immune system, or you have unexplained pains and aches, there's something that's always you feel blocked, or mentally you worry a lot, you have a negative thought pattern, you find yourself being a people pleaser, you do not really understand how to set boundaries, and you are emotionally overwhelmed, and much more. So, a crisis can impact any area of our life. And when you enroll in Journey of Self, these are basically the tools that I'm going to teach you, the concepts. All of it will cover a bit of helping build your physical health, because when crisis strikes, we store the trauma, the stress in our nervous system. And this is directly linked to our physical and our mental health. Our emotional health is seated in amygdala, which is a deep-seated neuron. We have it in our limbic system. That's our mind. And the tools that I'm going to teach you, the techniques that I'm going to teach you, will help you build a holistic well-being. So that's the journey of self, which will cover both the aspects. And here it will help you not just build your resiliency skill, but also help you understand that life will continue to throw hardships in form of some or the other form. But through this program, you will be better equipped to deal with them in your future life. So this is, in a nutshell, what Journey of Self will contain. Now, friends, one thing that I would just like to mention here is this work is a combination of life coaching tools and a bit of therapy. I am a certified life coach and I'm also a certified cognitive behavior therapist. So I usually combine both along with my expertise and knowledge of the mind and the trauma. I would help you do this deep work. This is not something we would be able to achieve overnight or by just 1 or 2 weeks of sessions. This is something wherein it's an inward journey. Therefore, I've titled it as Journey of Self. So, the program, when you enroll in it, you will have all these aspects covered into it. So, you'll have tools to learn, to practice, and also to understand, which will be very unique and customized to your case, your problem, and your issue. You will be able to become more self aware. You will learn how to be more self compassionate towards yourself. What are the best self care techniques? And how you can be a bit more emotionally intelligent. What are the various mindfulness techniques you could learn? Then a change in your perception, wherein you overcome your limiting beliefs you held and replace them with a better ones. You will also learn some journaling techniques, self reflection techniques, and there are a plethora of guided meditations to help you calm your physical body and heal your trauma. As I mentioned earlier, friends, it's a deep work. But one thing is, regardless of how deep we go, our work is something when you enroll, uh, excuse me, when you enroll with me in here, it is about upholding two things. One, your safety. You will be given the most safest place to express and share because when we go through crisis, uh, specifically personal crisis, and when we are going through our difficult times, and when we enroll into a journey of self, this is so personal that we may be even hesitant to share that with our own self. And you will be reposing that trust in me. So it's my first and the foremost duty to provide you a non judgmental space where you could share anything under the sun, your problem. And once you feel safe, I will also have an oath of confidentiality signed with you, meaning it's actually signed by me and I shall share that with you. It's a document that guarantees anything that you share with me, regardless of any topic, anything to do with you and your life, will be absolutely confidential. So that you never ever feel reluctant or hesitant to share or fear that this might be used or shared somewhere else. It won't be. In fact, in other presentations of mine and workshops, if you have happened to attend, you will find that I have taken due permission from some of my clients and shared their stories, but just some part of it. Otherwise, everything is confidential and with utmost safety, you can share your stories with me, your narrations, so that we do this deep work and I help you embark on this journey, become more resilient, find a way out of the problem you are in. So, friends, now that I had shared with you each and every detail about this program, you must be wondering, this is one question. What is the cost? What if, how much I have to invest if I get into it? There's a popular belief that life coaches are very expensive or life coaches are hired by only celebrities or people who have lots of money. But I just want to, and I have on purpose created this particular section in this small mini workshop to let you know this uh, this whole thing, this deep work that we're going to do together. In the real sense, it's not really uh, s- so easy to add a monetary value to the life changing experience you will have, because the whole program is designed to transform your life for better, to help you be more resilient, to connect with your inner self. So, in that way, it's absolutely impossible to attach a monetary price tag to it. However, we are running a business. So, to do so, what I have come up with is such economical and reasonable pricing that I'm sure when you write to me to learn more about it, you will gather and you will never find that whatever you're investing, every penny is worth it. You will find that it's not expensive as you thought it to be. I'm not quoting the prices here, I'm not quoting the details here. There's a reason for it. There's no secrecy, but just that I want to invite you to first connect and enroll yourself in a free coaching consultation call. Once you do so, once we speak and you're committed to this deep work, the day you decide, yes, this is for me, I want to invest in myself, is when we talk about the cost. So don't let the cost be something that holds you back in living the life you always wanted to live. So come on and embark on this journey with me. I invite you and I look forward to meeting you soon. Finally, I hope through this small, a very summarized way of explaining you what this journey of self is all about, I am able to address your queries. If no, reach out to me. I shall share my email address and my coordinates, and I look forward to connect with you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.